NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, we're ready. We're ready. Stay with your man.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole route.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caught by Jones. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air again, Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Prescott on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 28 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ryan. Jones has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Ryan now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ryan now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Handle in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, But after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, oh, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
There we go, kill.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Go, get out there.
45. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our
26.
Prescott yet again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
You better be afraid of me.
He's checking. Crash.
We're going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, Line 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
You got that.
Caught by Cobb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows what...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 68 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. 10th carry now for Elliott.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. From the 31, Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cook. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
But his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage. And it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards. Now Ryan on first down. This is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Looking to throw, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride, too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And, Brandon, you know kickers very well. I'll bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
And, oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Hey, take this. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Come on, team.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. To throw is Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta...
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready, 825.
Quit talking about it and work it.
Ready for that.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw again. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Thielen, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
The Falcons take over
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down, so the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Following the interception, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Hey, we're good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
You better bring it.
Throwing, Cousins. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. 3rd and long for Cousins. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, D. Hey, Haywood. Go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level. And not
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Sherrills to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Kill.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And it's a short kick taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins on first down. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
21.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
51. Tight dog. Check.
Now Ryan on first down. Flush to his right. And now here's another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And running with power here.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. A first down throw for Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Cousins. And he's got it. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. The toss running left. It's Cook. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Ryan. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Ryan to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Again, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, here's the run with Cook. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Gun. Motion.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's get it.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you all my misconceptions.